I'm so pretty, very pretty. I'm so pretty and witty and bright. Hey, Christine.
Hi, Jimmy.
Welcome back to Living La Vida Low Carb on YouTube, episode 36, and ain't she so pretty? Hey, what is this?
Dinner.
We went and ate dinner in Durham, North Carolina with the Triangle Low Carb Cooking Meetup group in Durham, North Carolina. And this was at a restaurant we went to on May the 4th. Ooh, look at that meat.
There was lots of it.
Christine sliced up some meat there, but it was a Brazilian steakhouse that we attended with all those wonderful low-carbers there in the Durham, North Carolina area. We wanted to share some photos and some video from that event. Who's that?
Some handsome guy.
Some good-looking fella.
Yeah.
And there's my new banner. Isn't that awesome?
Gorgeous.
So, yeah, my PR company put that together for me, and I think it turned out really well. So, yeah, we went to a restaurant called Rio Churrascaria. I hope I said that right.
Try to say that again.
I actually had to call him when I got lost. I said, I'm looking for your restaurant, Rio Churrascaria. There's the pretty girl again. Sup? So we went around the table and said hello. This is another gentleman that we met there. I think it's Mr. Baldwin, as he calls himself. And we have yet another person, Sarah Erickson. And she's like, I don't want to be on the video. I'm sorry. Get out of here. And that's her husband. And he was kind of cool with being on video. He's a little shy, but it's all good. And we met so many people there. It was just such a great experience walking around the table and meeting all these people that read my blog, listen to my podcast, watch our YouTube videos. This is Adele Height here. And she's one of the people that you'll hear about in just a minute when we talk about Dr. Westman, who was also at this event. So, again, we all sat around the table. We talked about low carb. So it was kind of cool, wasn't it?
It was very cool.
And we met so many people. This young lady here was awesome to talk to, very enthusiastic about low carb. There's Adele's husband, and he's like, I'm just here to eat. So, yeah, but it was all right. It was fun. And here's my moderator from my forum, Charles Washington. He's very enthusiastic and extremely knowledgeable about low carb. It was such a pleasure to meet him. And this sweet lady right here, is it Talila? Is that how Talila? Sorry, I'm slaughtering your name, Talila, but you were very enthusiastic. And this gentleman here was also very nice to come out and try to learn more about the healthy low-carb lifestyle. And that's what it was all about. And there's Mary. Mary was saying hello as well, and she's a member of my forum. And there is Dr. Westman. I said, say something profound, and he said, hi. Gee, thanks.
That was very profound.
Yeah. There's me and Charles. That's the avatar picture I have at my forum now. I love that picture, except for the little bright light on the side. But other than that, it's all good. And Charles is a good-looking guy, so it's good to have him in my avatar as my head gets cut off in that picture. Now, there is Dr. Westman. We were also there to meet him and to kind of see what he does at his clinic. He's got an outstanding clinic there in Durham, North Carolina. And the name of his clinic is the Duke Lifestyle Medicine Clinic. He invited me to come speak to his group there. He has a lot of people, patients that are interested in learning more about low carb. So he had me come speak. There I am holding the Atkins book, talking about how that's how I got my start. And there's a picture of me holding up my 5XL shirt that I used to wear. And size 62-inch waist pants.
You can fit two of you in there now.
Yeah, just about. So it was neat being able to talk, and here I am, in the midst of my talk. There was probably about a dozen people there.
Yeah, nice turnout.
And it was really hot in that room. That's I was like, somebody turn on the air, please. I can't breathe up here. Finally, I think a lady was really sweet and went and got me some water because I was like, but it was fun. I like getting in front of a group of people and just being myself. And you know that's the fun part about what I do whenever I get to go out and talk to people. I don't try to pretend to be something I'm not. I just talk. I just tell them from my experience, you know, what happened for me. And I think a lot of people love and respect that about me. And I do love it. As a hand goes up in front, that was cute. All those in favor say aye. Aye. And so anyway, it was fun. A really neat lady. I think the lady that raised her hand in front of the camera was so funny because she was so scared of fat. And I was like, look into my eyes. Don't fear fat. You know, so fun. So we also got to tour. Yes, we toured to what? Eric Westman's clinic there in Duke at Durham, and he was very kind to sit down with us and kind of take us through. Now here we are walking into his clinic there. It's on Roxborough Street in Durham, and we're walking. Okay, so we're in his office, and if you look around the office, hi Christine.
Hi.
How are ya? How are ya? She's so pretty.
I gotta tell you, I think this was very fun. I mean, just to get to tour the place.
Exactly. And there you are again. Yeah, I was just going to tell him this is just like any other doctor's office. Yeah. You go there, you got the little, you know, everything is exactly the same. And so we're actually sitting in there before patients come. Oh. And, she's going to take a picture of me real quick just to prove, yes, I was there too. So, all right, yes, I like having fun with you, don't I? Says, hi, what? What? Isn't that an innocent little face?
Yeah.
What? So, yes, we have fun. It's all good. But here we are, looking on the wall, he had all kind of information. I was looking at this one on type 2 diabetes. Are you at risk for type 2? And it kind of educates the patients. I was really impressed with the way he had those kind of materials on the wall. You know, a lot of times they say, well, your cholesterol needs to be below 200. No kind of things are like that with this low-carb doctor. He was more interested in helping educate his patients on, you know, how did you get type 2 diabetes? Why is it, what does it do to you when you have a heart attack, stroke, amputation, all these different things that can happen from having type 2 diabetes. And then on the other wall over here, you see actual data that he's done of a low-carb diet. Would you find this on a regular doctor's wall? Heck
nope,
no.
Nope.
And of course, there's Eric Westman's name. He was one of the researchers, actually the lead researcher in a major study a few years back on low-carb ketogenic diets. And so therefore, it's right there in his own office, in his own hospital room. So the TNT diet. So while people are waiting, they can read a low-carb diet book. So it's really neat. And now you were reading one as well that was really interesting. I've reviewed before. The Twinkie Deconstructed book. A really fascinating book indeed. Kind of goes through all the different ingredients in a Twinkie and tells you what's wrong with it. So now here's Christine getting tortured.
I have to admit, I was laughing at you so hard.
Yes, she was. I got my blood drawn, and then she didn't know she was going to get her blood drawn too, and bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, they had to do yours again because they forgot to check off some stuff.
Yep.
But I didn't realize I was going to have mine done again.
Now here's Dr. Westman coming in. He comes in, sits down with you. He's got some blood test results where he goes over. There's Adele I was telling you about earlier. That's his cohort in crime, as I'll call her. And Dr. Westman is a very, very knowledgeable and very personable doctor. He gets on the level of his patients. I think that's what I really admired about observing him with various people, is that he's very into it. Now, Christine had some great news. I want you to tell them before we run out of time, what was your good news? Well,
as you know, my triglycerides were a little bit up. They were 297. They are 132
132! Right now. Holy crap! That's all the time we have for Living La Vida Low Carb on YouTube. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.